The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The first carry now, this is Alvin Kamara. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. From the gun, it's Ryan. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Well, you got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide-open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
You ain't going nowhere. Ready to go.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 42-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now it's Ryan. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 3rd down. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it, when you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
A throw over the middle taken in. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 33.
First down, Eagles.
And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard.
51,
Running with Kamara. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Brandon, unless my eyes deceive me, I think they found a matchup that they're trying to exploit here, don't you? I mean, that's the 2nd time they've gone to him here on this drive.
Yeah, opening drive. It's a tone setter, right? I think they're going to be looking his way a lot.
Yeah, and I think that the way things are going right now, they like him as a featured receiver. Let's see what kind of adjustments the defense is going to make to try and take that away.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Here's Ryan. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Tyler Higbee with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Eagles drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. That'll be taken in the end zone.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Set, lady. I'm trying to collect. 21. 50, my 50.
Stafford on first down. And Anderson's got it. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And some space here. And he's got this down to the 35. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the ground with Bryce Love, the former Stanford Cardinal. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Stafford. Throw left side complete. It's Love. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey.
And they'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Saquon Barkley hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And they take the lead here at 7-6. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, get the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's Ryan going deep for Hopkins. And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory. It's a big play there for the Eagles. 59 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now Kamara. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play.
Foxtrot.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Ryan. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and 12.
2-yard line.
After one, a 1-point game, 7-6.
Bengals 7, Eagles 6.
Yellow 80! Hey, give me radar.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he's into the clear. The 40, 20, 10, and all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Saquon Barkley, 98 yards. And the Bengals strike quickly here for 6 points. Tavecchio good on the extra point, and the lead is up to 8.
14, Eagles 6.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now Ryan. For the catch made by Hopkins. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Hey, Tuesday.
3rd and 2, now Ryan. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the 1st down. Over 70 yards receiving now for him in this first half alone, as he's got a 1st down on that last catch. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Ryan. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Nice 7. Wait. Check 55 in the body. Let's go, baby. New turnover. Get that ball. Get that ball. Shift. Mark 55. Mark 50, 51. Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got it.
To throw again on second down. Ryan out of the backfield. That's complete to Kamara. No gain there, and it's going to bring up a third down. Well, this is how you shape the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
56. 56.
Throwing again, Ryan. Going deep this time for Miller. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is third down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
A very good starting field position for the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. Oh, he'll try and throw it deep to the other side of the field. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A throw he probably shouldn't have made, rolling left and then throwing back across the field.
And when you do that and you're rolling towards the sideline, you've cut down your field in a big way, significantly. And the guys who play in the second and third level, those linebackers and DBs, they know that. And they know they don't have nearly as much space to cover. And they're hoping you try and throw it back towards the middle.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
56 to Mike.
Now it's Ryan. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change of the situation here. They'll try and run forward with Barkley. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Another try for Barkley. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Saquon Barkley on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And the lead is up to 15 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. 17 yards and a first down for Philly. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. After the interception, here's Stafford. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Cooper Kupp was his intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Don't get nervous.
Throwing again. Stafford. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Benny Logan in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Hey, wahoo!
They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. Going up top for Kupp. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. The Bengals bring out their punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. To throw on 2nd and 10. Ryan, it's complete to Hopkins. Touchdown, Philadelphia. DeAndre Hopkins, an 80-yard touchdown, as they're now just an extra point away from getting back within one score. I know this defense knew it coming into the game, Charles, and they know it even more now. DeAndre Hopkins is a tough cover.
And anytime you see him out there and there's less than double or triple teaming him, take a shot with it. Just what you're talking about. If he's such a tough cover, one guy's not going to get it done. Throw the ball out there. Let him go get it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going, and they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
On 2nd and 12, Stafford into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. First down. A first down carry for Barkley. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Hey, Alpha.
From the 50, Stafford. His throw incomplete. The intended target, Saquon Barkley, and it's 3rd and short.
He's thrown one interception already, and that doesn't necessarily mean the rest of the game is going to go like that. But it does seem that he's a little bit off in his approach to this one.
Yeah, it does, and that was a risky throw right there.
got to be careful about taking care of the ball, making sure you get back within yourself. I mean, those mechanics that they work on all the time, they're there for a reason. Kind of get back to those and maybe tamp it down a little bit.
First down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Hey, 180. You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me.
Now a first down throw. Stafford. He's going to air one out for, and that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Hey, 5-0. Hey, Orbit. 50. Not 50.
Yeah, let's get sack lunch.
To throw again. Stafford. And he's got it complete to Anderson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now a play fake it at Stafford. Dancing to his left. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Middle. 50's the mark. 50's the mark.
Throwing again. Stafford. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. The kick by Tavecchio is good. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. Halftime report. Coach. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
We got this. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
53, ready.
They'll fake it. Now Stafford. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Robert Quinn. That is one he will remember. It's sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down.
Mike 51.
Hey, let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field.
Out of the gun, Stafford. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
At the Bengals' 14-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Shift! Watch the shift!
To throw is Ryan. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Ryan. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It can be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Alert! Zebra!
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Stafford now to throw. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice gain.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now Stafford sliding out of the pocket. It's caught here by Adams. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Stafford. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd down and 12 yards to go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Easy! 59! Hey, echo! 51 the mic, boys, 51!
Throwing again at Stafford. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. And the safety, Carl Joseph, there to knock that one away.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds, and they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Going deep for Hopkins. And my goodness, another interception. It's Ha-Ha Clinton-Dix with a pick. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. He'll buy some time right. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. He's got Adams on the hookup. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Davante Adams with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Tavecchio to add the PAT. And the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Ryan. And now here is another interception. A.J. Boye with a pick. There he goes, right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Tavecchio good on the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle, to sit there and kind of see. over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here.
Space.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. DeAndre Hopkins once again the intended target. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Now a throw complete to his fullback out of the backfield. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Hey, 50. Ready?
Now it's Stafford. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Set. 180. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Switch it. Come on, switch. Double right. Bravo. Hey, baby, I got you.
From the gun on third down, Stafford. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 28. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. You might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Back now in Cincinnati. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Here's Kamara off the draw. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And all of a sudden here, it's third down.
Ready. 280. 55. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. Check.
Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55.
Hey, Tuesday.
55 is Mike, guys, 55.
From the shotgun, Ryan going deep for Hopkins. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Here's Ty Long now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Bengals will take over here, 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. We've got a lopsided game here. I don't know, Charles, what does the handbook say that we discuss when we've got a game like this in the 4th quarter?
Hold on a second. Let me thumb to the proper page on that. Know what it says?
What?
Let's discuss how we got here. This is a dominant performance, where they took control of this game, how they've managed to keep.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Anthony Walker. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
Brings up 2nd down.
Hey, Charlie.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Stafford, and he's going to go down again. Anthony Walker picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And it has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today, but on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
Throwing is Stafford. Looking deep for Adams. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
So dangerous with a football in his hands. Call that a return of 38. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over.
You. Check.
On 1st down, Ryan. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Ryan now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Ryan. He'll find Miller. That's complete. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackle. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good pickup there, 21 yards. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen. It's been a hard go in this game today, hasn't it?
Yeah, this defense, they've met pretty much every challenge in front of them this afternoon.
They're still trying to run the ball, but they're not finding much space.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line.
How about that, partner? That happened in a hurry. Sudden, explosive, gets into the backfield, and spills the play.
And he was AFC Defensive Player of the Week last week because of plays just like that. Now it's Ryan. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. The first down play, to be frank, nothing short of awful, and now they have to deal with second and very long. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long. Back to throw, Stafford.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On first down, here's Love. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. That'll go in the books as a loss of 20, and that's going to bring up a 2nd and forever. Here's Love again. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Give him 2 on the run. They need a lot more than that coming up here on 3rd down. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford rolling to his right. Looking deep for Adams. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off around the 27.
Mike 58, right there. Hey, 59, ready. Get up.
After the interception, here's Ryan. He's going to let it fly. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A gain of 32 that time. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. One last shot for Ryan. And a catch made by Hopkins. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it.